Idiot. Someone commented, someone told me personally that on the videos, no one knows who we are. We never did introduce ourselves. We just showed up one day and then we're like, hi, we are talking about this. And then we were like, what? Who are these people? So, this is me. It's usually very difficult when someone asks me to describe myself. And I don't know if it's because I don't have a personality to speak of or because I just find it difficult to talk about myself. It's one of those things. But how would I describe myself? Honestly, how would I?
How would you? What are your views? What are your thoughts?
My thoughts? My thoughts tend to be more on the left. I tend to be more liberal and more open to new ideas. And I read a lot, though lately I don't read as much as I used to when I was in school. Maybe because I don't have time anymore, a job and everything. But I read a lot and I think a lot. And I like hanging out with people who think. And what don't I like? I don't like human beings.
Right. Nice. You're an introvert, is it?
Yeah. Not exactly.
No, he's not introvert. He talks a lot.
I'm an ambivert.
Right.
I'm introverted when I have no interest in hanging out with people or that specific person.
Yeah.
But I'm extroverted if it's someone who I find interesting.
Correct.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Nice. So yeah, about myself, I am actually a very simple human being. I like everything to be simple, and I like so many things. One of them is driving. I admire driving.
Please don't say you like driving.
So yeah, I like driving. I like cars, specifically classic cars. I love that a lot. Tech. I love tech, and I'm very, very curious about what's coming up. That's basically the fun about it. So always you'll be like just waiting what will be next. And I love to be in nature most of the time. That's the reason why I like hiking and I like camping.
I like being in nature.
Yeah, I don't like to live in a place where there is buildings and traffics and cars.
Try Dubai.
Wait. He doesn't like living in a place where there are buildings. So basically, he wants to live on the street.
Okay. No, I want to live seriously. Like
he wants to be homeless.
Buildings no. I want to live in a very in nature, very simple, just a small house and.
So you want to become a koala bear and live in a tree?
Not that much. Not after that. But I mean, a simple house. Simple room can be enough.
Okay. What about Johan? He's only directing this thing and not saying anything about himself. I'm accusing you.
I like directing other people.
Speak, Mr. Johan.
No, I would say I'm an introvert. Like you have seen me in the office and stuff.
He's introverted.
I don't talk much with people.
He doesn't talk much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. Yeah, I like camping, so that's why we hang out a lot.
They hang out.
Yeah, we do.
We do, right?
We do, yeah.
I'm a minimalist. I have very minimal things. Like I have same set of clothes, this much. If something that is, I don't buy stuff a lot, but
he doesn't buy things.
I like spending on experiences or food and stuff like that. But
that's buying things. You can't say you don't buy things and then you say you buy a lot of food.
Buying in the sense buying materialistic.
But food is material.
How many pairs of shoes do you have?
More than 50.
Yeah, exactly. So in certain things like that, I try to be minimalist. A minimalist, I mean. I used to love tech a lot. But then I started working for a tech company. Then
he used to love tech a lot until the Fire Nation attacked.
Yes. Yeah. So then everything changed.
Changed.
No, because it became a job and technology was everywhere. Like most amazing technology was around me. So then it started becoming it was overwhelming.
It became overwhelming.
Yeah. So now tech is not that much, but I still try to keep up to date with tech. So that's cool.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
how do we get away from our jobs? How I get away from my job is two things. One, I build Lego.
Yeah.
It's unfortunately a very expensive hobby.
Yeah.
I picked it up at some point. I picked it up partly off of him. If you're watching and you have money to spare, please buy me the Bugatti Chiron Lego or the Ferrari 458. Yeah, that should be coming out soon. You can buy me one of those. It's not too expensive. $1,000 would be enough. What else? And I read.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, lately I've been buying more books. I'm not exactly reading all of them. So I have a backlog of like 3-4 books that I have, but I haven't started reading yet. But I bought them anyway. What else do I do? I sleep. Not much.
Wow, he sleeps. I don't think anyone else in this world.
That is
No, because back in the day I used to sleep very little.
Right.
Now I'm actually trying to go to bed by 10 p.m.
That's called being old.
Yeah, could be part of it. But back in the day I used to sleep very little and I noticed it was unhealthy.
Yeah.
So now I'm actually trying intentionally to sleep more and more. What else do I do? I'm trying to teach myself how to edit videos
That's nice.
and how to do animation. Keyword, trying.
Fine.
Not actually doing. I'm just trying to.
What about you, Fab? What do you do?
What else? Yeah. And
I mean, what do you do to get away from the job like what he said?
okay. I play games a lot.
what games?
That's one. Video games. I mean,
What video games?
I play PUBG.
PUBG is not a video game.
What is that?
It is a video game.
Yeah. So yeah, I play PUBG. I play video games. I edit videos, and I keep time planning to start my company.
Nice.
So
What company do you want to start?
secret, surprise, not secret.
Oh, it's a cigarette company.
No, it is actually.
He wants to start building weapons.
No, not that. No, but yeah, I keep most of my time planning, thinking about the future, having a vision how it's going to be, and most importantly, that's how I'm going to be out of my job.
Nice.
Definitely. Yeah.
Interesting. I play a lot of games, but I hate mobile gamers.
Oh,
He hates you.
He hates us. Okay.
Yeah.
No, not us.
Ah,
He hates
me.
you
Just you
specifically.
specifically.
You just said we hang out a lot, so.
You don't necessarily have to like people to hang out with them, you know.
No, I don't.
I mean, we hang out with him.
Oh yes.
I mean, I hang out with you guys.
Oh yeah. Oh, it turned
All right,
other
the
side, yeah,
feeling is
other-
mutual, so it's
other-
cool.
Yeah, you know.
I like working with my hands.
As opposed to working with what? Your forehead.
No, I like working. I don't like working with computers and all that stuff. You know, Excel sheets and stuff. But I like making stuff with hand. So I like working with engines and stuff like that.
Okay.
I built a classic car. Long
Oh, you're
back.
building a classic?
I did build it.
You did?
Yeah.
What classic did you build?
It's a Volkswagen Beetle. The Love Bug. Yeah.
I was going to say something bad about it, but then the history of the car matters.
What bad about that car?
The history of the car?
No, it's a
I won't.
it's a car. You don't associate
No,
it with.
no, the history of it. You know, you
I
know
know.
what I'm talking
I
about.
know.
we
Yeah. So yeah, I like doing stuff like that. So hopefully in the future I can work in a garage or something.
Yeah. I prefer to buy things, honestly.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
rich people.
No, not necessarily that. I prefer the convenience of having a finished product. Because one, I don't have the patience for it. And two, I am not technical like that. I'm not one of those people who think, I can build this engine. I don't have, I can't put my mind to it. And I'm not patient enough to see the process.
You wanted the Lego Bugatti, right?
Yeah.
I'll give you a fully built Lego Bugatti.
I'll take it apart and build it.
No, it's fully built. You don't have to do anything. You just buy it directly from me.
No,
Price
but
is double
when it comes to
bill.
Lego, Lego is simpler and it takes me less than a week. if I have like a 3,000 piece Lego, I can take less than a week. And that's because I'm going to work.
Yeah.
If I was at home the full week, it would take me a day, maybe 2 days.
Correct.
And there's some fun that goes into it. And I know the end of the project. As opposed to you building an entire car, that could take a year. Yeah. And I just don't have the patience for it. And also, when you build stuff yourself, it might end up being more expensive than when you buy. Because you're not considering that your time costs money.
That's part of the fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. And it's you feel some satisfaction out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, for people who have that, it's a thing for them, so that's fine. But for me, it's just...
Yeah. So I think you and me have matching ideas about this.
Ooh, they're matching.
All right. Education-wise, I don't have any degrees and stuff. I think we spoke about this before. Yeah.
Education-wise, I am supposed to be a teacher. I'm supposed to be teaching history and English in high school. Right. But as I came to find out too late, it is boring as hell. So I decided to do something else.
Make a podcast.
And here we are.
And here we are in a podcast.
So since teaching is boring, I decided to make a boring podcast.
Very interesting. And he dragged us into it. What else can we talk about ourselves? I mean, you guys already know our views about certain things. So that's what we're sharing. So
we will keep sharing.
Both of them, they wear glasses. I don't, because I have 100% perfect vision.
Oh, interesting thing about glasses. So this is an unrelated story, but I might as well teach history while we're at this. So back in Cambodia, in the 70s, was it 75, 76? This group of people, the Khmer Rouge, it's French, they came into power. And the leader then, he called himself Pol Pot, and he decided to start killing people who opposed him. The dude was insane as they get. So he started killing teachers, all educated people, because he thought these are the people who are smart enough to build a plan against me. And one of the criteria he used to use is that if you wear glasses, you are a smart person. So he went around killing all people who wore glasses.
What a dumb person.
I'm not kidding. You can read about Pol Pot and the Khmer Rouge. It was insane. Like, you looked at the guy and you're like, wait, how was this guy? What was going through his head? And the weirdest part is they documented every single thing they did. Like when he was eventually overthrown and they went, there was a record of every single killing, every single person they murdered, the reason, it was all there.
Very interesting.
Shows you 7 billion of us.
So technically I'm smart.
Technically you guys are dumb machine. Even your eyes don't work properly.
My eyes are not even good at being eyes. So that's pretty much. So, I mean, what else? Right?
Any sicknesses?
No, thankfully I am healthy to the best of my knowledge.
Allergies?
I lactose intolerance.
Interesting. Peanuts, okay?
I can eat everything else.
What about you?
I have problems with that.
Okay.
But you know, most adult humans cannot digest lactose.
Yeah. Weak human beings.
Human beings.
Natural selection. Soon you guys will be out.
We'll be around for some time. And if you're ever going out, we'll destroy everything in the process. Also, there's a book you should all read, and anyone who's watching this. It's a book by Barbara Fries, and it's called Industrial Strength Denial. It's 8 stories about how an industry just decided to deny the harm that they were causing. So it starts off with the slavery in Britain. It goes to the uranium industry. It goes to oil. It goes to tobacco, DDT. So it's a very interesting read. It just shows you how human beings can be so twisted when they know they're harming someone, but then they just deny it. They're just like, no, it's not bad. So like one of the things the slave industry was saying is that the slaves actually like it. Like when we go to Africa, they actually offer themselves to us. They're like, we want to go with you, we want to go be slaves in Jamaica and plant sugar and whatever. So human beings can be twisted.
There's this photo floating around CEOs of 7 tobacco companies, which is very recent history.
It's also in that book.
The
book is very recent. The book came out in March of this year.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So they swear saying that tobacco is not addictive. They don't put anything that is addictive in cigarettes, and it's fully
and they swear under oath.
Yeah.
And they lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very recent history. So yeah, interesting. That's about us.
If you want to know more about us, hit me up on ronald.ronald@ronald.com.
If you go to Facebook, you will not find anything. If you go to Instagram,
I am not on Facebook. I have an Instagram account, yes. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, my caption on Instagram and Facebook literally says the secret life of Johan de Silva. It's secret.
Oh, it's a secret.
Thanks.
Until next time, like, subscribe, share,
2020.
and thanks.
Here's to 2021 being better than.
Here's to 2021.